I mean, the basic problem that we had was that when we were trying to answer these questions as human beings, the only way that we were able to do that was to bring people together at one time and one place to share thinking, to have a dialogue about what they were seeing from the data. So you had to collect data, you had to discuss data, and it had to be done in a multidisciplinary approach. It wasn't just one discipline's view, it had to be many. The best and most efficient way, and really the only way we've ever discovered to do that, is having people voluntarily come to a place like this and sit around and talk about it, discuss it, write up things, look at the writings, discuss those, and to see if we can come to a consensus about what's true and what's not true. That is the only process that's time-tested, and in this particular case showed me as a human being how scientific understanding of facts scientifically gets done. Then I was put into the contrast with actually taking all that and trying to get it through the courtroom, the door of the courtroom. And that was nearly impossible because the courtroom doesn't think like that, and the law doesn't think like that. The law would not allow us to have a discussion. The law would not allow a human interaction that allows people to sift, fact from fiction, what's real from what's fake. It's done in a very artificial way in which things are not done voluntarily and things are not done in a way that encourages openness, just the opposite. So I began to see as a lawyer how the legal system and how it thinks and how it operates is not going to be helpful, is not helpful towards really understanding what really happened. And if the goal of the law is to assign responsibility, to say here's what to do justice, it has to do it based on the truth. That's what Brandeis said, that justice is truth in action. But for law to do that in a case like this, where a whole community's health, a whole community's future was impacted by human activity, understanding that impact, when it happened, and how therefore we can prevent it, and whether people should be held responsible for it. Those are really important questions to answer. Not having the ability to do it the way we've all decided is, from our march of human history, is done the way that allows us the best chance to know what's true, and doing it in this other way, I realize as a lawyer, is not going to get us there, that the law is failing us in our desperate need for it to give us answers to these questions about what happened and what we should do about it, because that will help us to change behavior that will prevent this from happening in the future. So if we get it wrong, we get our future wrong. And what could be more basic or important than that? And if the law can't do that, then what's the law for?